Hello, dear friends. Those who are willing to give up any freedom for a little more security deserve neither, said Benjamin Franklin. Opinion piece. Year of disclosure. New timeline. Solar storm alert. You are the portal. Year of emancipation. Politicians are panicking. Blessings for humankind. Prepared for the unknown. The agenda has been exposed. The environment has changed. We are in an accelerated ascension. You are awakening from the nightmare. The pendulum swings in a new direction. Let's start. The year 2025 is expected to bring significant revelations, although those who are unaware of what has been happening behind the scenes might react with fear. The year 2025 is calling you to connect with the deeper aspect of your being, with your inner light, allowing soul frequencies to emerge and guide your next step into new, higher timelines, which are now activated for the human collective according to Kesherat. What will you choose to experience? The 2025 timeline is upon us, and preparing for it requires a new set of skills. This is something missionaries of light have been preparing for many lifetimes, and now it is here, according to Kerry Kay. According to Judy Pinkton, 2025 will be a year full of blessings for humankind. All protocols have been met and everything is ready to go. We are just waiting for the green light. According to Meg Benedict, on the precipice of the new year, we prepare for the unknown. We gather inner courage, hope and dreams, and initiate new development in life. As we move deeper into the ascension timeline, the year 2025 brings with it a rare alchemy of 0-degree potency. As the year 2024 draws to a close, one thing is setting around the world. The pendulum of history is swinging away from the direction it had taken since the 1990s. For nearly 3 decades, it had been swinging towards what we might call a soft left, in its latest epiphanies as globalism, political correctness and multiculturalism, all versions of collectivism. Revelation. Full disclosure about the existence of benevolent visitors and their presence in our skies would expand and change the human collective consciousness in a positive way in a matter of hours. This is precisely what the dark ones don't want, because it would accelerate change even further, while regressive plans would disappear. You will begin to see a new world manifest in real time within weeks. Your friends and family from the stars are with you. It's time to let go of the fear of entities, because they simply don't possess the power that is granted to them by those who still abide by religious doctrine. Planet Earth is being protected and watched over by beings of light who are in service to the true radiant divine creator. If it were not for their intervention and presence, the world would be plagued by wars worse than in previous times. However, the opposite is happening now, because there is a great opportunity, a higher light being offered to humankind at this time. Breathe deeply and feel the changes within yourself. Prepare to see them manifest in the outer world as well. You are now awakening from the nightmare, rising like the phoenix into a new world of light, love, peace and unity with all. Emancipation. According to Natalie Alba, we are heading into a universal year number 9, the year of emancipation from density, completion and soul evolution for many who are still building the bridge to their monad dot. 2025 will be a year of transformation for many who are oscillating between two worlds, as everything will move back and forth between two different frequencies until we'll finally stabilize where we wish to remain. It is a year of transition into our new harmonic timeline, which we have built over many years of relentlessness, hard internal work, as a group consciousness that incarnated to help transcend polarity. There are many ways to reach our new destination. There are many portals and possibilities. The portal is you, and everything is within you. Something has changed. According to Susan Maresca, things are different this year because we have a population of very much alive human beings who have a level of consciousness that denies detecting their power to still fear. Not only they are deprived of cash flow and human beings, but also of the sustaining energy of our collective anxiety. The regressive team is trying to take humankind into a negative timeline. They can't do it anyway, and are very angry. There is a speculation that they are on the ropes and not willing to give up. It is understandable that they want to give up a price like this, with all they have invested in making us a manageable product. But it is too bad. They lose. The problem, however, is that they might have enough power to continue doing some evil. I believe that the white hats are always a step or three ahead and are able to mitigate or counteract any remaining moves by the dark teams. The countermeasure is to maintain our power and not harbor thoughts of fear and destruction. We can help improve the situation if we keep our thoughts focused on the good, the true and the beautiful in the things we want. The rest of the situation is how each of us sees it. If I go out into the world with the intention of placing all those we come into contact with and who are close to us, guess what? They are all good to me. What is wrong with that? Welcome. Saying goodbye to 2024 and welcome in 2025 by Judith Castle. The year 2024 has brought with it the most powerful ascension we have ever experienced, as the solar flares activated huge keys, codes in acceleration of ascension within us, even those who are not receptive. We are feeling all of this at a deep soul level. It is only fear that keeps most embedded in their closed heart and soul. We are in an accelerated ascension, and this means a total shift in form, from the density of the physical into a higher dimensional state, where everything is more filled with light, and where we begin to realize that there is in fact more life than physical existence itself, and that not only is everything energetic, but the light itself is multidimensional. In 2025, we will finally understand that much of what we were taught as science and truth is actually not, because there will be such an expansion of the level of consciousness that the theories, formulas, and everything that existed for so many hundreds, if not thousands of years, will be nothing more than illusions. We will see and understand that we are part of a huge universal family, and that our family from space has been here all along and has never left, because souls are not from this planet, but come from other worlds. There are no aliens, because what we see as outer races are in fact our own soul family. And when we realize this, we can also finally accept that in our true soul incarnation, we also had much higher frequency bodies and traveled through space, And in fact, we already do in our dream state. We don't need television stations to broadcast what we should know or see, because our soul is infinite and will always reveal to us what we need to know. If we are open and ready to receive such information and then use it in the best possible way for the highest good of all, we will experience new communities of light coming together as old systems fall away, and we will get up to basics, to organic farming, to holistic health, to nurturing our deeper soul, as well as taking full responsibility for what we are co-creating. Alternative news. The truth can change your life. The world order is changing dangerously. We are facing a grid crash scenario in some parts. What are doing to David Icke is crazy, according to Imtonago. According to David Lynn, we are in the most dangerous time since the Second World War. Prayer for the children of Sierra. In quotes, every morning I pray for the children who are victims of trafficking, and I ask that those who have died will be cared for tenderly in the afterlife. Dave Rabin explains how several technology entrepreneurs have been attacked and debunked under Operation Choke Point for being politically exposed persons. X22 report. The world's economies are crumbling. Established politicians are noticing and panicking. The agenda has been exposed. According to the IMF, the dollar share of the world's foreign exchange reserves has fallen to its lowest level in almost 30 years. Countries are diversifying their reserves and accumulating gold. Solar storm alert. Moderate to strong geomagnetic storms are possible on December 31st, when a solar wave is expected to impact the Earth's magnetic field. Politicians are panicking. Class action lawsuits are very effective and catch them out, and they are trying to stop it, but they don't have enough influence. These next 4 years are the accountability phase. Trump continues to conquer Europe in the final of the super election year of 2024, according to Sergio Fall. According to Sinfu, China cuts off US oil imports by half, and EU faces Russian gas shutdown in days. According to journalist Byron Tau, the government is buying up vast amounts of personal consumer data to use it for clandestine purposes. The Yuka app scans food and cosmetic products to decipher their composition and assess their health effects. Rate of cold weather deaths doubled under global warming. King Charles of England signs the Davos Forum Treaty for one world government. The Scottish government ordered paramedics to mark anyone over 70 as not worthy of life, in quotes, and therefore not to receive treatment for anything. There was then discussion of lowering this age limit for anyone over 50, all of which is contrary to the Hippocratic Oath of a physician. World news. Former President Jimmy Carter dies at 100 years. US Treasury expects to reach new debt limit between January 14th and 23rd. Homeless epidemic soars under Biden's Harris administration. European markets fall on last full trading day of 2024. European gas prices soar as Putin says new Ukraine transit deal unlikely. Ukraine receives first shipment of US natural gas after cutting energy ties with Russia. Germany has no defense against Russian ballistic missiles, government report says. Finnish commandos seize Russia-linked ship after undersea cable cut. Mexico to open shelters for deported citizens on Trump inauguration day. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.